Oh, alright then.
I think I've got desktop audio on. I just turned it. Let me turn off desktop audio for a sec. Yeah, I was just hitting the go live thing. I just don't. I always want to warn everybody who hops on the chat, just because I don't want anybody. Yeah. I'm still figuring out who to log into. Yeah, I thought, it's late enough to where I'm not going to get a good video done because I don't have enough time, but I can do a stream with City of Heroes. And so I might do that instead. Yeah. It's just a matter of figuring out what I want to do. Do I want to play one of my characters that's a little bit higher level, or one of the newbies? What are you in the mood for?
I don't know. So many choices. So many choices.
I mean, I kind of want to try out this this cop character that I made a blaster, and they just use guns. But I have a feeling I'll get bored of them real quick.
What level are they?
They're only 3. They're pretty new.
Everything I got now is like 8 or above. Because you keep ranking with DMVs.
Right. Okay, so let's do something 8 or above. I'll play my field agent with the mercenaries.
Alright.
Play my army person.
I'll play James.
Okay. I'll start logging them in. I'm gonna do a couple of tweets and junk for the stream too. Yeah. Oops. And let's load up Twitch. And let's hit share. So I guess Twitter does help, because a viewer recently said that they started watching me on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I have been also streaming on Twitter since I got this upgrade for Streamlabs that lets me live stream on multiple things. I wanted to stream live on YouTube, but there's a issue that's not letting me. So, all right, I'm gonna hop on to the thing, and where's my phone? Yeah, I actually thought of a topic to chat about while I'm streaming.
Yeah.
That might be entertaining. I don't know. Sometimes I try to come up with topics, but it's not easy.
You do a real good job of filling the air, though.
I try to. It's not always easy.
No.
Yeah. Hey! Alright, let's do starting soon. Turn off background music. Hey folks, there we are, and I'm gonna turn on my desktop audio. We're here with some City of Heroes. Hey hippie, we already got 4 people viewing, and I'm over here in the bank. So we're gonna be playing level 8s, I guess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, hopefully that's cool. And
What classes?
I've got my level 8 mastermind from the other day, the army person.
And
Number brute.
okay.
So yeah, at first I wasn't sure if I was going to do this, but I'm like, it's gotten late enough and I haven't even started filming. So let me do the filming tomorrow. And I do say that I'll try to stream on Mondays. So at least I'll be keeping that promise. And I usually say it'll start about, 7:30, 8 o'clock. 7 is a little too early for Mondays for me. So I just don't ever think I'm going to get there in that amount of time. So I'm over here by Blue Steel. Bad News
I'm
Jackson,
right.
There you are.
And here's me too.
Invite to team and Super Vault. Why do I want to say Servo Vault? This doesn't even make sense. Servo Vault.
Servo from Mystery Science Theater.
Right. I don't know. Maybe I thought you looked like Servo, but you're not even red. Servo's the red one, right? The one that looks like a candy machine?
I think so, yeah. Because Crow is the other one.
Yeah, Crow is the one who's got a beak-like thing, so that makes sense because he looks kind of like a crow or a bird or something. And Servo, that name doesn't make sense for the fact that he was like a candy dispenser, but it does sound like a robot's name. So yeah, we could do some missions. I think I already have one selected actually. But they're level 7, so let me turn it up. Just level. I can't say a single phrase or word that has ever been used in a movie, commercial, or song without thinking of those things when I say the phrase. I think that's a damn disease. But that wasn't the topic I had chosen. That's just the thing that popped in my head now, because when I said turn it up, what follows turn it up?
The radio.
No. Bring the noise. It was in a song, wasn't it?
Turn up the radio. That's what I thought.
I'm thinking of...
That's what I thought of.
I'm thinking of a 90s song. I think it was like turn it up, bring the noise.
Turn it up. Bring the noise.
Yeah.
It's Anthrax.
Right.
Anthrax and Public Enema.
Right. Exactly. That's what popped into my head. And unfortunately, I used to listen to metal back in the day. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh, I did. So yeah, we're running to the thing.
I'm here.
But the fact that you remembered the song name, thank you, because I didn't. I would have had no idea. Ooh, we've got people here. Oh, I gotta summon my pets, man. Okay, got 2 pets. I can equip them. So, hey hippie, how are you doing today? Alright, we can jump on in. I'll do the buffs once we get inside. But I did think of a topic. And I don't know why I feel like talking about it. Probably because I went to this place today that I was avoiding. Hippie said not too bad. Cleaning day today. Cool. Okay, so and this goes for you guys too. Have you ever like had a place you used to go to like all the time, but they did something personally sucky that pissed you off? Like a restaurant that gave you the wrong order or really crappy food, and then you decided to just stop going there. You weren't making any kind of a statement. You just didn't want to deal with their BS anymore because, you know, you felt like they pissed you off. And then after that, did you decide to maybe, after a couple of years, give them another chance and see if they got better?
The answer to that question is yes, and the company is called EB Games.
What did EB Games do? And if it's too personal, you feel free to not answer.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. Like, what started happening is EB Games started doing CD practices. Like, they'd ask you if you wanted, like, disk protection on your game, and you'd say no, and they'd charge you for it anyways without telling you on your bill.
Oh, that is very seedy.
But it turns out it's because their managers have told them to do so because they need to make quotas.
Oh,
so
that's...
the manager wants to keep his job.
Yeah, that's some
BS.
BS.
Wants to keep his job.
Yeah. That's some BS.
I've never stepped foot in a GameStop since.
Oh, so that was GameStop's doing stuff that they were doing?
In Canada, it was EB Games, but now it's GameStop.
Right.
And I used to love going into those places. Go in there, talk games with the employees and stuff like that. It was fun times. And then suddenly it was a whole different type of person that was working there.
Hey, watch out! Bad news. You're wounded.
I'm good.
Yeah. So for me, it was Domino's Pizza, specifically the one in my neighborhood. Yeah. Specifically the one in my neighborhood. Actually, let me get these guys over here to help Jackson instead of going after those guys. I know they're probably going to come at us now, but we really should try to concentrate our fire. Yeah, so I had gone there after, I guess they went under new management, that particular store. I'm going to need a rest after this because I'm almost dead and whatnot. And unfortunately, I'm trapped. Okay. Yeah, I'm backing up so I can recover a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I stopped going. They were under new management. They fired all the other old employees, which, you know, some of them, while I never really spoke to them, I liked seeing them there. It's like, oh, yeah, there's the cool girl with the mohawk, or, oh, yeah, that dude again, you know? Whatever. And the food was good, and the service was good, and I had no complaints. Then a new manager took over, fired all the old people, or they left, I'm not sure. And the food went south. It was awful. It wasn't what I ordered. I was annoyed. I got overcharged, it seemed. And today I picked up a guy who was coming out of that same Domino's, as a passenger. And I'm like, so do you go to that Domino's a lot? And he's like, oh, not really. Why? I was like, well, I used to go there all the time, but they were under new management and the food turned awful. And I kind of stopped going for like a couple of years. But as I'm driving him around, the pizza he had smelled pretty good. And I'm like, well, the place looks different. It looks like they remodeled. Maybe it's under new management again. Maybe it's under management that doesn't suck this time. So yeah, long story short, I guess I decided to give it a try, and I went in there. And fortunately, I was not really disappointed with the pizza. Their buffalo wings is another story. I will never get buffalo wings there again, but I might go back for the pizza.
Was it new management?
It seems like it because, again, different people than what they had before. Like after management had changed, so I'm assuming they failed miserably because they didn't know how to run a store, and so maybe they sold it to someone else, and maybe this guy actually cares because this time the place was immaculate. It was super clean and tidy, and the people seemed nice and courteous and stuff. So yeah, I actually felt all right getting pizza from there. I still feel like they're charging more than they should, but every place has jacked up their prices, so I can't really add that to the experience.
I never liked Domino's.
They have an app. You can use an app to get discounts and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I did. I wanted to order online because they give you discounts for ordering online, which is kind of dumb. They should let you get the same price if you walk into the store and get a carry-out. I understand charging more for delivery because that's a whole other service. But if you're getting carry-out, you know, a discounted price isn't a terrible idea. You're saving them from having to deliver it. But yeah, their wings, I mean, they weren't, I guess, the worst thing I ever tried, but they're pretty crappy. I'd rather get wings at this other place. It was just, they were kind of like, had too much skin and gristle, you know? It just seemed like poor quality wings.
Oh yeah, Domino wings are not very good.
Yeah. So, I mean, the pizza, again, it wasn't that bad. It was what I remember it being when it was decent, you know? Like, the cheese was okay. There was enough of the cheese. They weren't skimping on it. I guess let's get these guys on the left because they're the closest. And I actually got what I ordered. This one time I went there, I asked for hand-tossed crust. They gave me, like, super thin crust. The thing had, like, no weight to it at all. I'm like, how is this supposed to fill a guy up? There was onions on it. I don't eat onions on my pizza. I didn't ask for onions. It was just all kinds of wrong. The only thing I think they thought, well, this one does have pepperoni. I'm like, that's, yeah, but it didn't have mushroom on it. It had onion. Didn't ask for onion. So, yeah, just one of them things. I was just kind of curious if other people, like, kind of boycott a place or stop going just because they personally get pissed off. Again, not because of any kind of other reason, not any kind of political thing, just like, hey.
I was at a Renaissance fair, and the person who was running the shop was just had a nasty attitude and was being foul to me, and like, even though they had like exactly what I wanted, I didn't buy from them because I'm like, not if you're gonna be like rude and mean and snarky to me.
Right.
There were two shirts. There was a large and there was a medium, and they were the exact same shoulder width. And I said, "Hey, do you?" And it was hard to tell because it was a soft material. I said, "Hey, do you know if these are a different length?" And she like raised her eyebrow on me, and she was like, "You could try it on." And I was like, "Oh, I thought you might just know."
Right.
And and then there was a couple of other things that she was like that way about. And I said, "It doesn't sound like you had a very good day." And she said, "My day is none of your business." I'm like, Yeah, and I guess I'll take
Ooh,
mine someplace
wow.
else.
Yeah. My day is none of your business. Okay, yeah, yeah. Just don't give a crap about the customer at all.
It's like I was about to spend $50, but okay.
Right. I had a kind of an experience a little bit like that at Micro Center one time. I was just asking him about some of my audio issues, you know, like, because I'm thinking they work there. They probably get a lot of people with similar issues, possibly, right? Going in there, hey, I've been having this sound issue, you know, and I tested a mic. It's not the mic, and it's not this, it's not that. Do you have any ideas what it might possibly be? And he just says the dumbest possible thing. I mean, he could have just said, I'm sorry, I'm not sure, or I don't know. Or even could have said, well, I've heard, you know, I've had a few different experiences, and it was this, or this. You could check all three, or whatever, you know. But no, he goes, yeah, you know, that's the equivalent of going into a mechanic saying, yeah, my car does this, without bringing the car. And I'm like, yeah, you're just looking for extra money, dude. I'm not gonna. I mean, yeah, maybe that's what it was. He wanted the money, and he thought I was an idiot, and I could just bring my computer to him. But I'm not gonna bring it. I'm not letting anybody get their hands on my computer. You know.
Yeah.
That's you know, it's mine.
Your first mistake was thinking a Micro Center employee knows what they're talking about.
I used to think they did. You know. I used to have some good experiences with them where they suggest some cool stuff. You know.
You might find one here or there, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect it to be the norm.
I'm guessing he was just like the worst of the bunch or something, like just had no F's left to give or something. I'll be right out with from the mission. I'm just recharging. There we go. I didn't want to jump out with half health and then possibly get jumped by the thugs waiting outside or something. So yeah, he could have. I felt like he could have. Oh, we have to do this one. We have to rescue Mr. L. Jenkins. That's the
Sweet.
mission.
Oh,
Leroy
God.
Jenkins.
We have to rescue Mr. L. Jenkins.
Oh, what is he up to this
Do
time?
you see, Hippie, now why I like this game? Oh, let's set the adjust the level to 0, because that one was adjusted to +1.
I need to stop by the trainer on the way.
All right. Yeah, actually, I do too.
I do 3 now that you mention it.
All right. So yes, there are missions in City of Heroes where we have to go and rescue a Mr. L. Jenkins. So you do the math. I think that's why people love this game so much. It's like they actually pay attention to the internet. Ah. New enhancement slots. Ah. Okay, let me get some heal and endurance mods. defense buff.
I'm debating between getting flight and hover, speed and hasten, or a endurance restoration circuit.
It's hard to just pick powers sometimes.
And man, I do see why people just want to give up on the travel power so that they can keep going for the combat stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I used to want the travel powers right away, but now, if I can get my hands on, what? Did I buy the wrong damn thing? Oh my god. I just wasted money by buying, two confuse. I wanted accuracy, not confuse. The hell?
I think you were confused.
Maybe. Oof. That rubs me the wrong way. That I bought the wrong thing. Not your comment. Your comment was hilarious. Just so you know. And okay, let me get defense buffs for that too real quick. I completely forgot what I was talking about though. Oh, hey, it's Van. Still up in EQ2 hanging out. Love seeing you play. You got me all up in my sword and sorcery mode again. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, heading towards the mission now. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons with friends. And, you know, when I saw EverQuest, and even before that, like Diablo, I just felt like, well, that's sort of like D&D, but it's like a video game. I could get behind that. Oh, and of course, I've been hit with sleeping. But haha, the robots can't beat me up because I zoned in. Are you still stuck out there?
I was still buying an enhancement. I'm on my way now.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll get in.
But yeah, like going to any place, any store, any business at all, when they kind of get cocky, like have cocky and rude customer service, sort of like Sony Online Entertainment did, you know, back in the day. Like they thought they were the only game in town, you know?
Oh my god, I called them up once. Never again, those sons of bees.
Yeah, they were just awful.
Now, I got to say, that's a good segue into another, like, the other thing that I would say is that, like, every time I ever canceled a Blizzard account, like a subscription to World of Warcraft, it was never because I got bored of the game. It was because they did something to the game or did something to their structure that I absolutely hated, like a business decision that I just thought was awful.
Yeah.
Like EQ, like even through all the bad business decisions, I never got bored playing it.
Yeah. And odd that you bring up Blizzard, because yeah, for a while I was always like, even though I never wanted to play WoW and never really did, I was always like, yeah, sometimes I wish EQ was run by Blizzard because, you know, they knew how to promote a game. They weren't afraid to invest a little bit in advertising and stuff like that. But people kept saying, well, yeah, Blizzard isn't like that anymore. It's changed. And So I actually saw a video about it recently, about a lot of the changes and why Blizzard isn't what it was, and why a lot of people have kind of left World of Warcraft and this and that, and even left the
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, kind of. When I left EQ, I left to go with some friends to play EQ too. And then when I kind of like when there was like a falling out between me and those friends, or like, or I basically just didn't want to. They were playing really hardcore, and I still was playing casually. So I went to Warcraft for that, and I have to say that for like 4 or 5 years, the nicest thing about it was everything ran smoothly. It was just like you said, really, really solidly well run. Every expansion was smooth and flawless and fun, and then it all changed.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of good things about Blizzard over the years, and I just been able to observe as just a casual observer, even without hearing. I always saw, well, hey, World of Warcraft is doing really well. I wish, we'd get constant flow of new players and stuff. Sometimes I felt like my server was dying, because it was. And they were always having to merge different servers together just to have a decent playable population.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that the game got fun, it's that the game got impossible to kind of play with because there wasn't anybody else playing it.
Right. And I'm that's also why I'm glad that they did add mercs, at least, because if you can't find some folks to play with, at least you're still free to play with yourself. I mean, play by yourself.
Well, you can play with yourself anytime you want, just as long as the camera's off.
Right. That was funny.
I don't know. There's websites for that stuff.
Right. Another way to make money.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of your OnlyFans links.
Oh, God.
Here we go with the Nomely fans again.
Yeah. Only Fez.
That's good.
Yeah. I actually had that written down as a possible thing to put on a t-shirt.
That's funny.
Oh, here he is. Mr. L. Jenkins. Yes, follow us, Mr. L. Jenkins. Let's get you out of here before all the eggs hatch and you wipe the group. Probably gonna get a couple of ambushes. I think we're gonna do it without hitting any ambushes. Wow.
Oh, where's he going? There he goes.
Is he still running? Okay.
Yeah, he turned around
I might have gotten a little too far ahead. And we did it! We saved Mr. L. Jenkins. Woohoo! Yeah, Valdaf said, the Black says I mostly play EQ2 with mercs. I haven't found the mercs in EQ2, but I haven't been playing it much at all. I made a couple of videos about EQ2, or playing EQ2, like a month ago. Wait, where's my contacts? Okay, here it is. Sorry. Arachnos, yeah. Missions. Arachnos. Select. Alright. There we go. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, I could do shields on us so we don't get hit by stuff, but that's okay.
I've got one.
Okay, we'll survive. Unfortunately, I get no shield at all, but I mean, I guess I can always choose that self-only shield, but I just feel like it's such a waste of a power. I would rather just get flight and fly high enough to avoid getting hit. Or even just invisibility or something else. I mean, all of those are sort of better than just having a shield that makes you completely defenseless, where you can't really attack. Sure, you're immune to most attacks, but you can't do anything either. So I kind of wish they would sort of, maybe what they could do is nerf it a little bit, where it's not nearly as powerful in protecting you, but you can actually enjoy and play and still attack. Like just a smaller version of the dispersion bubble, which also puts everybody in a bubble and then a big bubble, and you can still fight and attack in that. So but I guess every game is going to be there's always going to be that one little thing about a power or a power set in some game that I'm not going to be 100% satisfied with. All right, this way. There we go. Get them, guys. I gotta name these soldiers instead of just calling them like the guys or soldiers. Yeah, even Hippie said, sounds like Gnomely fans content. Oop, there's more. That's another line I can't really say. I can't say, but wait, there's more, without thinking of Billy Mays. The infomercials guy.
Mm-hmm.
He sold us, what was that? OxyClean. I was about to say Oxycontin. No, he didn't sell us Oxycontin. It would have been a very different infomercial. Oh, there's a glowing desk. That desk is really out of place right there.
Yeah, how do you think the guys who were told that they needed to get that desk down in here, do you think they
I'll
scratched
put
their
the
head?
desk
What?
right
You want it?
there. Yeah. Perfect, right there.
Right. It's like you
You
couldn't
sure you
find a
just
flat
start-
surface or anything, or...
You want us to take the desk where, boss?
Right. Take it into the cave. Maybe they robbed the desk from like a office building, but it was because it was locked and they wanted what was in there, and the cops were on their tail, so they ducked into that cave. Trying to make sense of it.
That's probably it.
Right. Here, let me give us shields again.
You were talking the other night on the stream about how no place in EverQuest felt safe. like there was war everywhere.
Right.
I was thinking like, yeah, it's nothing compared to the crime in city of Paragon City.
Right. I gotta return to the contact to get us a bank mission, so I guess we could all head that way, because that's where the police van is. But yeah, every street corner there's somebody getting mugged. I'm like, man, it doesn't matter how many heroes and capes and cops this city has. There's always somebody getting mugged. You would think some of the residents would just start leaving. Like there'd be a line of cars just trying to vacate the city.
And the thing that's crazy is that this is the nice part of town. Like, there's also the city of villains that's even worse.
Right. It's like, why would you live here, lady? Protect Atlas Park Bank. All right. Yeah, it's like every other week you're gonna have somebody breaking into your house, taking all your stuff. I mean, I guess what one could hypothesize is that because Arachnos pretty much runs those islands, they don't let anybody leave. Like, you're stuck there. Vandolph said they had free healthcare. Oh, maybe. Yeah, they stayed because Arachnos offered free healthcare.
To the bank.
To the bank.
My God, it's being robbed.
Yay. What would happen if we were sent out to protect, like, a sperm bank? And they were robbing... They're robbing the sperm bank. It's like, ew. Oh, let them. I don't want to stop that theft.
What if it's one of the mutant factions? The Vasilok stealing sperm is kind of scary.
Right. Right.
Or the Nazis.
Right. They're wanting to make some new zombies. Zombie babies.
What?
All right. Attack Comatorium.
You also got to wonder about like why they keep hiring these architects. That like these buildings are like the most ridiculous layouts.
Right. Like, why is the bank as big and weird as it is? It's like, do we really need all these back offices and long hallways? I mean, this front part here makes enough sense, but we got that labyrinth in the back.
Some of the office buildings are like very wheelchair inaccessible. Like you have to go upstairs and then downstairs to get to an elevator to go upstairs again.
Right. Oh, here we go. We're gonna unlock something. Oh, let me shield everybody again. It's like we are our own paramilitary unit. Ah, stupid fallen gunner. Yeah, and it's like, which corporation is making all the high tech weaponry that a lot of the villains use as well? Because
Cray.
yeah, Cray. Because that's got to be illegal.
Vulture.
I'd be tempted to write or try to write sort of a, I don't know if it'd be considered like a fan fiction or just sort of a short story or novella. One based in like the world of EQ and one based in the world of City of Heroes.
I've thought about that too.
Come on, folks, let's bring back fan fictions.
When I was a kid, I used to draw my own comics.
I did too. Mine were completely ridiculous. I was a lousy artist, so it was like just these cheesy robots that had sort of like a round head and a round body and arms coming out of it, and they didn't have legs, they just hovered and floated. Because that's all I could draw.
Well, I thought I was ass, but my classmates voted me best artist, so I don't know.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, I got a little bit better, like in high school. I was able to draw people, but not in like very action-packed poses. As long as I kind of stuck with simple, it was okay.
My art was basically D&D gore fests.
Hmm.
So you can just imagine.
I had this thing. It was like a sort of an art kit. I think it was called the Mighty Monster Maker's Kit or something like that. And you had these 3 plates on it where you had the legs, the torso, and the head, and you can mix and match to make, you could give them like a lizard body, like an ape legs, and the head of a human or whatever, and they just had different looks. And then you had this sort of a ink thing that you rub over it so you get the outline of your hero, and then you color him in and all that. There was a similar thing for girls that was like a like a fashion. There was like dolls and dresses and crap, but I like the monster hero thing. I think it was actually called Hero Monster Maker, or Monster and Hero Maker, something like that.
Bonus time.
Any of you guys ever get like the chemistry or science kits that actually had radioactive isotopes in them?
No.
Yeah. They used to sell that to kids. It's a bad idea. It's like, yeah, budding scientist, if you make it that far.
I did used to buy the D&D figs made of lead.
Same, yeah. And paint them and stuff, and yeah, my friends that I played D&D with, they once put a little bottle of Jack and Jill bubbles into the iced tea and let me drink it without warning me that It had basically soap water in there. And it clearly says on the bottle, if ingested, contact poison control. So
Oh, jeez.
I had some terrible friends growing up.
Yeah, I'd say.
It was one of those things where I'm like, I probably should have gone to the hospital, but I just kind of hoped that I didn't drink enough. And then the worst part is, I'm like sitting there sipping on this thing, and I'm like, oh, this iced tea tastes like shit. And of course, the kid's mother shows up in the window right when I say that, and she gets all offended. I don't care if you don't like my iced tea. I'm like, dude, if you knew what your son did, he just tried to poison me. That was messed up. But that was Gen X kids for you. They would try to kill each other on a regular basis.
Well, I mean, my friends would stick objects in my hair and not tell me about it, but they certainly wouldn't try to poison me.
I'm assuming that they didn't think it would poison me. I don't know. I mean, possible that it damaged my stomach lining or killed some brain cells. That might explain partially what's wrong with me. I don't know that. And maybe playing with mercury as a kid. It was another one of those things. It's like, oh yeah, it's a neurotoxin. Oh, let's put it in every thermometer. And make them very breakable. Oh, I got bomber over here. And another one. I'm more afraid of the bombers than I am the bosses.
Those boom booms do a lot of damage.
Right. Try to buff our cop buddy here. Because we use him as a human shield.
Gonna rest real quick.
Hey Adam, how you doing?
This game's so fun.
And I'm about to die. If I could find where my damn oh, thank you.
I got you.
I couldn't find where my my heal button was. Okay,
That
let me
was quick though. Like that was like half your hit points in one shot.
Yeah, and they took out my pets. I'm gonna have to summon them again. So let me call them.
I'm gonna do a quick AFK.
All
Real
right.
quick.
Yeah, no problem. I'm kind of surprised we only got 7 viewers right now. For a while, we used to get a lot over on Twitch during the weekdays. But that was also playing EverQuest.
How
But
many do you have on Twitch right now?
huh?
How many do you have on Twitch right now?
I don't know. I've got 7 total. Let me look. And so we've got. Oh, I think there.
7 on YouTube.
Yeah. So there's probably none. It just says 1 on Twitch, which that might be me watching my own channel, or maybe there's just a lurker out there, which I'm cool with lurkers. That's fine too.
I'm back.
I've got 123 followers though, and I'm not sure how many subs. Where does it say how many subs I have? I'm not sure, but all right. So I guess let's run on up. Ready to thwart the escape. It's funny, we took a break and yet they're still just barely coming out of a cell. I was like, hey, you guys might have been able to get away, but poor time management. It's all on you guys. No. Damn it. I let him summon his... He awoke in his cadaver. That's the first time I seen them revive a dead one in a while. I've been able to stop him in time. Did any of the cops survive that time?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got 2. Nice. Oh. We're gonna have some of them coming out after us, I think. I saw the thing. Quick, get the hero! There he is. Yeah, let's shield our cop friends. Salvage found. Adam said, doing good, thanks. Just house sitting. Looking forward to my concert tomorrow at Red Rocks Amphitheater. Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm gonna be near there this summer.
Nice. I haven't been to a whole lot of shows like I used to. I used to go to shows pretty often.
Same.
Now it's sort of a miracle if I see anything. Like I said, the last show I went to was Cybertronic Spree, and I think before that it might have been like Lindsey Sterling or something.
I realized that I was old when the last time somebody asked if I wanted to go see a band play. My first thought was, well, what time do they go on?
Is it gonna be loud? Do they got food there?
I saw AC/DC in 2015, and it was the first time in my life I realized I had to sit down and rest at a concert.
Yeah. I've had to sit down and rest a lot lately.
I think Angus Young probably felt that way afterwards too.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, there's some shows I just wouldn't be going out to see today that I saw when I was younger. I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was like the Rolling Stones, like how they're still doing it.
Right. I know, some of these musicians, I think they're older than we are. How are they still living that rock and roll life? And maybe they just do it when they're on stage, and any other time they're like taking a nap just like the rest of us. They might need like vitamin shots and like double the caffeine and all that just to survive a show. Oof, they did a number on them cars. I hope they had good insurance.
You're saved with Geico.
Right. You know, I mean, if a game like this comes out, like a new version of it or something, a way that they could probably make money without charging players a subscription fee, and without, you know, putting obnoxious ads like popping up and blocking the screen, is it's a city. It's got billboards like here, El Super Mexicano. What if instead that was like, come to Taco Bell or something like that? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like advertising, real advertisements in a video game. Like product placement.
I'm not. I'd have to see it first.
Right.
I mean, El Super Mexicano is one of my favorite taco places, so I don't want to see that get taken.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, you know, what if like a City of Heroes or something similar, you know, because they have billboards, it's part of the scenery, and so it would blend in. It wouldn't seem intrusive like normal advertising often is. And the billboards were just, they could even do targeted billboards, like, you know, for one player might see an ad for tacos, and another player might see an ad for computer software or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like when there's product placement in a movie, like a lot of people just really hate product placement in movies, but I think what takes you more out of reality, like you know, Pepsi Cola or Pepsi Cola, you know, like when it's
Right, when they would sometimes make fake product names.
exactly.
Right.
Like if I want to believe that it could happen, then I kind of want to see things that I would actually see in real life.
Right. And if it makes sense for the moment for the Hulk to be drinking a Coke or a Pepsi or a Gatorade or whatever, and that's when they choose to put it in there, I'm all for it. I don't care. But yeah, having them drink like a you know, an 8-Up because they can't use 7-Up or some nonsense like that, that would be ridiculous. I guess we're done here. I'm not
Vandals causing mayhem.
Yeah. Let them cause
Fair.
it. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, we can move on.
We can go train. Hippie said, hello, Adam. Back from AFK. Last load of laundry. Done and folded. Vandolph said, in Waterworld, they had cans of Spam called Smeat. Really? Smeat? Do you want some Smeat? I think I would rather just see cans of Spam. Although, I guess sometimes it's okay. For example, we would not have Nuka-Cola if not for them sort of making parody brands for Fallout and things like that. So sometimes, you know, if it's done like as a joke, I think it's fine. Detention field. Oh, I can trap people. I don't really love that. I could use the grenade. I got repulsion bolts. Oh, let's get, I wanted to get healing. Yeah, medicine. Aid other. What does injection do? Uh, it gives you a shot of vitamin D! No, you fire a small dart. Dart releases beneficial serum. Oh, it can free you from sleep, hold, fear, confuse. That's actually pretty good. But I want the actual aid other first.
I'll be back in a sec. I gotta grab a drink.
Alright.
I think I'll switch to my army guy so that we're themed right. I think he's within level here too.
I got to set up my key mapping here so I can have easy use of my heals. Yeah, because I will really like having a self-heal. Something I also think would be neat in a game like City of Heroes is if you could customize sort of how your powers kind of emit from you sometimes. Like, it would be neat to have, like, let's say you want to do the empathy power set, but instead of being like a mutant or magic or whatever, where it's being emitted from your body like that, what if you choose it to come out of like a device? So you pull out a device from your pocket, and instead that's the thing that's healing everybody because you just got some high-tech shit. I think that would be cool. Wow, I've got to sell a lot of this junk. Um, Soup said 149
Everton.
from Super Cereal. 3 evergreen trees. Soup or cereal. Just super chatted 149. Thank you, Soup. I appreciate it. And how are you doing today? I'm not sure what the 3 evergreen trees reference was from. Let me know. Do either of you guys know what that means?
It's just a super chat decoration, I think.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I'm stupid sometimes. I thought it was like something. Yeah, okay, it is. Yeah, it's 3 trees.
If you see it on YouTube, it makes sense. If you watch it in your chat window,
Right,
it makes no
I
sense.
was just looking at it in the chat and it just says 3 evergreen trees. I was like, is that like another reference to something? Is that like a a movie quote? But no, when I look at it on YouTube, it doesn't say 3 evergreen trees. It just shows icon of 3 evergreen trees, and that's how it comes up in the chat. It just types it out. So I'm sorry, that's why I got confused. So thank you again for the second super chat. I really appreciate you, man.
All right,
Okay.
I'm zoning into Kings right now.
Okay. I guess we could do more missions. You guys have anything specific you feel like doing? In the mood for task force or something? Or just do a few more missions?
We could do. Do you want to try to do the next trial after Death from Below?
Sure.
Well, my tune actually may be too low for that.
Okay. But we
I
could do.
can. I don't know if that's hard or not. For what?
It's Drowning in Blood. What's it say on trials?
Oh, are you left the group?
Yeah, I decided to switch to my soldier too.
Okay.
I think we may need to be level 10 for Drowning in Blood.
Right. I know it would get banned, but it would be kind of funny to make a soldier character and just call him Major Asshole. You know?
You might get away
I
with
might-
major a-hole.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe especially if I spelled it like AYH or something, like A and then hole. Spell that in a funny way so it just looks like a hole, but because I don't know how serious the team here is, but I don't want to piss them off. I like playing. I like having my account.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be funny. But they'd probably just make you change it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe, but maybe because maybe they would also say, "Don't do that again." I mean, people in EverQuest, they have like some filthy names all the time anymore. I also see what everybody means now by how dead it is in POK. I mean, it really, really is with all the people that had been banned on the server. Because, like, around Fez's Corner and the small bank and all that, it was always packed with people. Always, always. And all of them are gone. The even the two rich girls people that were running their little casino thing are gone. I'm sure I'm
yeah.
assuming all their bots are gone.
Well, and I'll tell you something. So I was in Plane of Innovation. I was had two characters that I was dragging around with me, but it was just me and my merc. So like I was, no special buffs or anything like that. And this 125 comes in dragging around 5 characters and just wiped out the whole zone, power leveling his team. And it was like obvious that he was just recreating his box team that just got terminated. And like I sent him a tell, I'm like, man, why are you being so obvious? I'm
Right.
like,
Not
there
to
are other
mention
people,
a jerk, because there's other people playing.
well, that's that was kind of why it's like why I'm glad they do ban people and terminate them, because like it's those bad apples that they need to go away.
Right. Right. It is frustrating. I mean, you're just trying to play the game. You go to a zone. It's appropriate for your level. Along comes someone twice your level, doesn't get XP or anything there, and just tears through everything. It's fine. I don't care if they do that when I'm not there, when there's no one else there. But when you see a player in the zone who's actually getting XP, At the very least, leave their little corner of the zone alone. You know, show a little decency. Because then maybe people are going to be like less likely to report them too. Because I'm sure they get reported when they do that.
Yeah.
You know? At least I would imagine that somebody would get annoyed. But I don't know. Alright, protect Atlas Bank. This is like a new one. No? Is it? No, here it is. Sorry. It's get the neutral scrambler. Yeah, that's what we need. It's like sometimes I will go to a zone that, you know, is lower level, but I just want to burn through it to try to get, maybe I'm doing the dailies to try to get some, that belt or the shoulders of the cape for one of my lower level guys, and I run through it with Fez. But if I see someone in there, I try to avoid them, and I try to leave them plenty of stuff to kill. Or I just, you know, leave and do something else if you know, they're camping whatever it is I need to kill. It's not like I need it right then and there. Oh wait, before we run in, once everybody's near me, I'll do the buffs. Bad news. Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
All right. And I can heal now. Albeit probably sadly, but... And only other people. I still can't heal myself. But that's coming.
I'm a little bit more gimped on heals than I just was, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Especially once I could start healing myself. And I just need to remember to start having some respites. Oof. We both flew back exactly the same way. That was kind of funny. Congrats. Major disruption. Oh, you've got the healing beacon now. I like the healing beacon. I wish we could use it a little more often, like that the recharge was a little faster.
Yeah.
I'm level 10. I wonder if I get 3 pets. I'm gonna try. Summon one more. Okay, I guess not.
No, I think you get your lieutenant before you get your third pet.
Yeah, maybe. And that's probably going to be the next thing that I get, so I'm not going to want to buy the healer or the healing power. But I don't know, I might buy it anyway just because of how, you know, frustrating it is to only count on the inspirations. Oh, major disruption. Heal. There you go. That wasn't too bad of a heal.
That heal other from medicine?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just, you know, it looks like you pull out a tricorder and you wave it in the air and it's just not quite as efficient and as fast as the regular healing powers from, like, empathy. I think it's got like a 8 to 9 second recharge for it too.
Okay, after this mission, I have to do a quick AFK. My son tells me that apparently he has a surprise for me upstairs.
Okay.
So I'll have to clean something up, I'm sure.
Here's hoping it's not an amber turd.
Right, or severed head. Why do we always have to go so dark with everything?
What the hell, Fez? I was just talking about poop.
I know. I always think these dark things. They're intrusive thoughts.
You go straight to the Godfather.
Right.
I mean, that's only happened once.
His severed head days are behind him. We've been through therapy. Oop, trying to heal bad news. Trying to give bad news some good news.
Oh, pay attention to my health. I got a self-heal.
Come back up to this green triangle.
Yeah. I'm like the main healer now. I just have to, I have to stand back by your triangle to keep myself alive.
And if you back up from the ice patch too, then they'll be basically useless as they try to get to us.
Yeah. Here's more. Oh wait, shields. Damn it. Healing. There we go.
I'm gonna get that medic stuff too.
Yeah, I actually like the look of it too. Because like I said, you pull out that device. It kind of looks like a tricorder or whatever, and I'm gonna get these guys back here by the box. They're closest. And the nice thing is I can heal my minions with this as well. So sometimes it's worth like getting the shield power because you're like, do I want to protect my minions or heal them? It's like, well, you can kind of do both by getting that tertiary healing. Slip and slide. Congrats.
Ready?
Get the neutral scrambler. Okay, there's got to be a neutral scrambler. Oh, there it is. The glowing box, maybe. There we go. Exiting.
Alright, I'm gonna head to Blue Steel and then I'm gonna go do a quick AFK.
You bet.
Okay, no problem. Maybe I'll try to take out a couple of crooks and then I can head to Blue Steel too. So I'm one bulb away.
Same. Where are you? I'll play with you.
Ooh, there's a death doll. That she'll be good XP. And she's being overrun by cops. It's funny, when I, like, beat the crap out of the crooks, I feel like, yes, take that, you villain. When I see the cops beating the crap out of the crooks, I feel kind of bad for them. There's a bone, Daddy. And it's robbing this nice lady.
Who's your bone daddy?
Right.
Whoa, I saw somebody ding.
Dinged.
I'm close though.
Alright, let's kill beat up Deathwalker over here. I keep catching myself say kill him. It's like, no, we're heroes. We don't kill. We just beat them up so the cops can come and take them away.
There we go.
We just arrest them.
Arrest them as your two soldiers stand over a guy just unloading a clip on the guy.
They're Ichluga bullets. They just they tranquilize. Yeah, they don't kill him. Alright, we're headed to Steel. Here we go. I don't know how many of you out there saw the movie Heathers.
Never heard of it.
You never saw the movie Heathers?
Heathers? No.
Yeah, I think it was something from the 90s. It's had Winona Ryder and Christian Slater.
Definitely did not see it then.
Okay. Not a Winona Ryder or Christian Slater fan?
I don't know, I like True Romance.
Yeah, I like that one. Wait, was Winona Ryder in that one though? I don't think she was.
No, that was
Christian
just
Slater
Christian
was.
Slater.
Yeah.
I think it was Patricia Arquette. Is that who was in that one?
Possibly.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman. He played a really good crook.
He was so good in that role.
Yeah. Okay, healing. I might get a recharge too for it, so it refreshes faster. Recharge, there we go. Okay, now my heals should be even better.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, Heathers is a classic. Late 80s, Vandalf said. Yeah, I thought it was either very late 80s or early 90s. Thank you for that. Yeah, I watched a lot of movies with Winona Ryder in it. I, she was entertaining. Okay, rescue Lucy Dreamtime. I don't like rescue missions, but for some reason that intrigues me. Who the hell is Lucy Dreamtime?
Close by.
It sounds like it's supposed to be code for something. What was the other one? Untamed Heart, I think, was another one with Christian Slater in it. Oh no, we got these guys. Sorry. Did not expect it to be them. It would help if I put my shields up. I need pets too. For some reason I lost my pets. So let me pop them out. Take out the big cog. Alright. He's out. Shields up again, just because I don't think they were on my minions. Alright. And there's some more. Oof, I hate their endurance drain. It's not affecting me that much today, though, for some reason. But they are zapping my health. There's a bunch upstairs. Here's another downfall to that power, the healing. You got to be sort of close to the person in order for it to work. I think I found the elevators. Yep, elevators up this way. Oof.
I didn't see where you went. Oh, oh, I see now.
These guys were waiting for us. That's not fair. Oh, hey, I got a shotgun. I think we all got a shotgun from doing that, stopping the armors deal during the bank mission. Have you guys checked that yet?
I don't see it on my bar. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a power that looks like an arrow to the right. It's just gray. Yeah, because we also got the Raptor pack.
Oh, it's probably on the other character I was playing, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I don't seem to have it.
That's weird. I thought we all got it. When it's like a group prize. I just used it. I don't want to use it too much, so I'm gonna put it on the 4th slot. So what was the surprise?
He had set all of his stuffed animals up in so they could listen to a concert of the Mario soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
He knew that would be right up my alley, apparently.
Why is he coming after me? I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing here with my rifle. Okay, I'm gonna do a rest.
Killing nobody.
Right. I was like, all these rifle shells on the ground. Oh, that's not mine. I have nothing.
You're like the A-team. You never hit a thing.
Right. We just shoot around the ground and stuff, and it is kind of funny. Some of the old shows we watched in the 80s, like it's like a lot of guns going off, but no one's actually getting hit. Very rare does somebody die. I noticed that with the G.I. Joe cartoon too. I'm like, don't people die in wars and stuff? And like, how is nobody getting hurt? And then I saw my first anime, and I'm like, holy crap, they're bleeding. They're dying. People are getting shot and killed in this show. This is awesome. Realism.
Didn't you see Transformers the movie? Plenty deaths in that.
Were there?
Transformers the movie, they killed all the Transformers.
Oh, right. They did. Yeah, they did kill a lot of on both teams. Yeah.
Some executive decided, hey, if we kill all the Transformers, we'll have to make a bunch of new Transformers. The kids will eat it up.
Right.
Nope. The kids went to frickin' therapy for trauma. Congratulations.
They killed Optimus.
Those were my exact words, and I was 14 at the time.
Right. Yeah, I was kind of sad to see that too, but I guess that was sort of part of the whole story. I think they ended up bringing him back though in a later movie or something, or a show.
Cartoon, yes.
And there was probably people that were like, well, they could bring back Optimus, why not bring back Megatron? Instead he was stuck looking the way he did from the movie as, what was it, Galvatron? or whatever his new
Yeah.
persona was. He was like that much more insane.
Can always build more killbots.
Oh crap, let me run away. They all started shooting at me like immediately. Oof. Yeah, they're chasing me down, man. I'm being hunted. Those butt heads. Okay. I'm gonna rest real quick. At least until I get my self-heal. Dre Santi was gifted a membership by Soup. Oh, thanks, Soup. Nope, we gotta beat up Prince. Is it two princes? No, Prince and Spares.
The Clockwork formerly known as Prince.
Right. This is what it sounds like when the Clockwork dies. Oh, come on. Stop hitting me. You piddly little gears. Field Agent Zev. Oh, I'm having a episode. Okay. Just having an episode. Maybe don't do all them drugs there, dear. It's probably a bad idea.
Do we have Lucy yet?
Yeah, we have her. I think her head is in the sky with diamonds. Oh, gotta go this way. Elevator down. Soup said gnome. Dre Santi said gnome, gnome, gnome. And Dre said City of Heroes right on. Yeah, because, you know, sometimes you just want to play something a little different. You take a break from saving the world of Norath from evil by saving Paragon City from evil. Or at least rescuing weird blonde chicks named Lucy.
Lawless?
Maybe. Well, she wouldn't be blonde. She would have been a brunette then.
Ooh, steal.
Get, I guess we'll go fight some outcasts. Missions. Yeah, take your time if you're training. I'll head to the mission and wait there.
Yeah, let me deal with some enhancements real quick.
No problem. I might AFK for a bit. I'll hide inside so I don't get jumped. Dre, what server you guys play on, if I may ask? I think I have it in the description of the thing. We're on the Homecoming server named Everlasting. Yeah, it's in my title. Oh, I gotta change some of these hashtags. It still says like some of the hashtags is like EverQuest. But gotcha, thank you. You're welcome. Dance party. I wish I had cookies or something. But, you know, I'm still working on trying to behave myself by not eating as much sugar as I did or used to. I am a mastermind, and I have, you know, I can do shields. I have just the heal other ability, which is the medicine power set. It's that tertiary one. Because, yeah, my main one is mercenaries. Secondary is force fields. And I have... Where are they? Down here. I have medicine. So I could aid other, and then I get aid self later. I gotta get another level or two to get it.
Alright, on my way.
Yeah, a mastermind is like DPS / support. Yeah.
Some control.
You know, masterminds, they get a lot of pets. These two soldiers are my pets. I had uncontrollable urge to name one of these private parts. Get it?
That's good.
Yeah. I could name the other one like private, I don't know, something. Oh, wait, let me hit you with shields.
You can name it Major Dicks. Yikes.
Corporal punishment.
Corporal punishment. I like that one. Corporal punishment. Private parts. Major malfunction.
That's what I was trying to go for that first, but I couldn't get a good variant.
Of the name, because it was probably taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bah.
It wouldn't make any sense, but I just thought of naming one Major Diarrhea.
That's right.
Ma-
Major runs.
Major runs, major shits. uh,
Private poops. Corporal constipation.
I like corporal constipation. Oh no.
Sergeant Sharks.
Start.
General discomfort.
Oh man, that's one of the best ones. Right there. I'm sure that's taken. That's gotta be taken. I know it probably doesn't sound quite right, but for some reason I thought of General Warts.
Gross.
Yeah. It is. Ah, he slipped and fell. Oh, I think we're doing better now.
Uh-oh, they've got travel powers now.
Yeah, some of them can fly. That's no fair. That doesn't look right. That whatever that creamy shot that you do that creates the ice patch.
The creamy shot that you do.
I'm sorry.
No more cream pies, please.
You just got a duck.
Yeah. Uh. I probably shouldn't be on the internet.
Well, if you would stand up, it wouldn't hit you in the face.
Oh, God.
Now that has to be on a shirt.
Oh, please, no.
Yeah, shoot him in the back. There we go. I was at the perfect view to see that time too. It's like, it's just funny.
I feel bad.
Everybody, all the criminals are gonna slip on the frosting.
I'm never gonna be able to let my children watch these in repeat.
That's-
It'd probably be just like cartoons that we watched back in the 80s. They were all kinds of adult jokes or jokes meant for the adult audience that we never understood as kids. Although kids are probably a bit more clever today than we were. Oh no, 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 no. Trying to do a heal. There we go. Yeah, come to the glowing triangle over here. The beacon of safety.
That really is a spooge. Oh my god.
It's just the way it looks.
Liquid nitrogen, according to the name.
Right. I figured that's what it was. I think I have one with a similar power. That's a controller, right?
Yeah.
It's like gadget control.
Yeah, it's the arsenal control.
Yeah, I made one with that and I was trying it out. They're really, really, really awful and weak in the very beginning, but they seem to get pretty good later on. So I want to try to level that one up at some point.
Yeah,
But-
you got a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah. I went with the secondary with being gadgets or devices also.
Yeah.
So just, you know, then you could just be like, yeah, I'm just a person with a bunch of toys. Congrats.
Thanks.
Oh, shields. I wish the shields lasted a little longer. Gotta cast them, like recast them a lot. Oh, I leveled up. Nice. We still gotta get the Resin Monotron or whatever the hell it's called. So I guess we gotta start looking for a glowing box. I found it. It's actually a glowing safe on the wall. Ding! Alright. Exiting. We did it! We did it! Yay! We did it! Gonna go train.
Trained his own.
Right. Woo woo. I know they're gonna give me. Yep, they're giving me the freaking impossible decision here. Wow, why can't? Oh, I can't get aid self yet until for level 14. So I guess that makes it a little bit easier. Of course, I'm gonna grab my special ops guy.
What does injection do?
Um, fills you with beef. No, it's
Hot beef? Hot beef?
hot beef.
If striking a friend, the ally is freed from any immobilization, sleep, disorient, hold, fear, or confuse effects. If
Yeah.
striking a foe, the enemy suffers reduced damage, potential attack speed, and a chance to hit.
Yeah, it helps allies but harms foes. It's pretty nice actually. But I'd rather get my special ops guy and then get heal self next. That injection thing is something I'll get like if I have nothing else good. And I'm gonna go over here and sell these awakens because they drop often enough. I don't need them right now. Okay, I know I should probably buy new enhancements because these are all going to be useless soon. But I don't wanna. I'd rather start crafting level 15s. I never even used these level 10s that I had. But it's okay, I could ship them to myself and then use them on some other character.
I've been selling everything I get.
Okay, what now? Oh, another bank, protect the bank mission. So, gonna go talk to him. So I don't know if my trying to avoid sugar or excess sugar is really helping me health-wise, or if it's because I'm working a lot more hours lately, trying to make up for some lost time. Or if it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm feeling better, like mental health-wise, a little bit.
Oh, is the mission up?
Yeah. Let me put it up for everybody here. There we go. I should name my special ops guy at least.
Are you gonna give them G.I. Joe names?
Yeah.
Snake Eyes.
No, it was oh, are you serious? Oh, damn it. Okay, I could fix that just by abbreviation. There we go. There we go. So we got major discomfort.
There we go.
And
Private Poop Sock.
what would be the abbreviation for private?
PVT.
PVT. Private. I might just go with my usual silly names until I come up with something better. Um, there we go. Wait, it didn't work with him.
Oh, you changed the wrong guy.
Oh, dang it. There we go. We ready? Or are we still waiting?
I'm here.
Okay. You're always invisible.
Yeah, I got a cloaking device that I thought was going to make us all invisible, like the uh, illusion controller, but it's only me, so
But still, I mean, it's a handy thing to, because I know it probably works as a defense buff as well as keeping
yeah.
you from getting jumped as often.
I think the pool gets a group invis, but it's not the first one.
Yeah. All right. Heading to the bank. Just have to jump over a couple of buildings and we're there. Come on, Major Discomfort. Let's take these guys out. Be kind of funny to call one of them Agent Starfish. Oh wow, they're already escaping with the money. Oh no, it's Marshall Gloom over here. It's kind of hard. Oh, but he's down already. Thanks, guys.
Stud me.
I guess we'll clear the streets a little bit.
If I can get out of the bank.
Right, it's kind of a maze. I try to do a quick costume change here. Let's go with a more hero typical. There we go. Yeah, could you imagine if the masterminds were still only for villains and couldn't be a hero? We'd have to be villains. Cause I'm like, man, I want to play my mastermind.
I have to say that that's basically when City of Villains came out. I became a villain because I liked the corruptors, I liked the masterminds, I liked the dominators, and I liked the brutes. I liked them all better.
They they were basically better versions of the heroes, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the way the powers worked and everything. I mean, especially the masterminds. They were... I still sometimes feel like they're overpowered. But that's what makes them fun to play. They're a lot better for solo, because if you do get your ass like caged or whatever, you could still count on your pets for, you know, beating on the thing until you get free. Alright, cool. Wait, hang on, one more heal? Oh yeah, let's do another round of shields.
Stuff the weapon steel.
Alright. The what?
Are we going to stop the weapons deal?
I think so. Maybe we'll get another weapon, like another shotgun. Or something better. That's weird. This guy's like... You could see him through the floor. He's like above us.
That reminds me of Odorous Urungus.
Odor what?
War.
Oh. I never saw Gore. Like, I know they were like a band that dressed up in costumes, but besides that, I never really listened to their music or anything.
I saw them twice. The first time was in '92.
I'd say the weirdest band I think I'd ever saw was the Butthole Surfers.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the Dead Milkmen. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Yeah, punk band.
Yeah.
Not too familiar with them, like didn't really listen to them, but I'm like I'm familiar with the name.
And
Oh crap.
I was thinking I thought of them because like we were choosing between the Dead Milkmen and the Butthole Servers, and we went with the Dead Milkmen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, at the time, the Butthole Surfers, I think, had come out with Pepper, so it was more of a popular song compared to their old stuff. And oddly enough, they were touring with the Stone Temple Pilots, which I wasn't really a fan of.
So what's the most embarrassing band that you've ever gone to see live? Like that you're embarrassed to tell people about it now?
Probably too embarrassed to say it out loud.
Wow. I'll tell you mine, but I think that there's like a saving grace to it, which is that it was so poorly attended that Six Flags opened the gates to let anybody come in and see. I saw Bananarama.
Nice.
Ah, that's cool. I wouldn't even be embarrassed about that. This is just a typical
felt a lot
80s
like-
thing.
It felt a lot like, though. Did you ever see Spinal Tap?
No.
There's like 7 of us in there, so it kind of felt like, Puppet Show and Bananarama. It was like it didn't feel like they were getting good billing.
Right. I mean, I don't even remember any names of their songs offhand, but I do remember Bananarama was an 80s group.
Cruel Summer.
Okay, right. That's actually a song on my Uber playlist that comes on sometimes while I'm driving.
Oh, and I think you mentioned this 80s band once. I saw B-52s in concert.
Okay, yeah.
Nice again.
B-52s are good, yeah. I never saw any of
But
the older 80s bands. I saw, like, trying to think of what I saw. I saw Switchblade Symphony a bunch of times. I saw Crook
these are all like
Shadows. Huh?
yeah, these are all like indie bands that only a few people know.
Yeah, I saw a lot of like old like goth type bands and stuff. Like I think I saw Front 242. Um
Um, so
I
I had second row tickets to The Cure.
see, I wish I could have seen The Cure live. I never. They were one of my favorites. Still are, you know? I'll still listen to The Cure. I saw Crook Shadows a bunch of times. Um, there were some other ones. I can't remember the name of them right now. But they were more indie bands. They played at Sudsy Malone's. They didn't play at Bogart's. Bogart's was like the bigger venue where more well-known acts would play, like Front 242 or something, or Night Cereb. But then there was like the smaller venue across the street that was like a laundromat bar that had live shows. So yeah, sometimes you'd see a live show there. I wish I could remember the names of the other bands. I'm kind of embarrassed I can't remember them. Oh, my private bucket is wounded. There we go. I actually saw U2 once.
Oh yeah, I saw them on the Joshua Tree tour.
Yeah.
How was that?
They were pretty good. It's huge, huge venue. Like Madison Square Garden, huge. It wasn't there, but it was as big as that.
Yeah, that was kind of. Actually, I saw him twice. I saw him on that Octoon Baby one as well, and it was both at the like major venue at UT, the Frank Owen Center.
Yeah. They were pretty massive, I think, in the 90s.
They were. I mean, starting like mid to late 80s, I'd say.
I wasn't really someone who just sought them out, though. I only saw them because I was, at the time, I was dating a girl that was really into them, and she got the tickets, and I'm like, okay, I'll go with you. Otherwise, I
Put on a
might.
good show.
Huh?
I think they put on a really good show.
Yeah,
Excellent
yeah.
show.
Oh, I liked them. I just, for some reason, I was more interested in the weird bands.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the girl.
Well, that too, at the time.
Yeah, no. I liked a lot of local bands, and like there was a really hopping music scene where I lived. So
Right,
like nobody knows the bands that I would go see regularly.
right. Like, there was a local band here called Hungry Lucy that I would go see often and try to be supportive because one of them was my friend. Well, they were both kind of my friends. There was a
Put down that heel. Sorry.
no problem. There was this one band that I heard during a Hungry Lucy show that also played that night, and I think Hungry Lucy opened for them, and they were a little more well known. They were called Diet Audio, and I always thought it'd be funny if there was like sort of this obnoxious punk band that wanted to be like opposite Diet Audio, and they called themselves Fattening Noise. Like, you know, like sort of like, you know, Gem
What a
against the
double bill.
Misfits. Yeah. You know, like Gem and the Holograms had to, you know, play against the Misfits. So you have Diet Audio against like Fattening Noise. I always thought of ridiculous things like that.
I always thought that professional sports would be much better if instead of having teams with mascots, they put the actual mascots out there. So, you know, like in a football game, it would be actual lions versus actual ravens.
Right. I think the Lions... Oh, we got some ambush back here. It came up behind us.
It came from behind.
Right.
I mean, in basketball, there's some really good titles. Like for headlines, you could have like, you know, Grizzlies defenseless against Rockets. Wizards overcome by Magic. I mean, and then if you've got
You guys really have way too much time on your hands thinking this shit up.
Well, what I want to know though is like, well, here's one you'd be interested in. Like, if you had the Canucks versus the Canadians, wouldn't that basically be the same team?
Kinda.
What distinguishes a Canuck from a Canadian?
No idea.
French.
Oh, is Canuck? What does Canuck? Is that the friend? What? I don't get it. Which one is friend?
No, I'm kidding, because Canadian you can spell with an E, the French way.
So I had a Canadian tell me this. You know how Canada came up with its name?
How's that?
Well, they put all the letters of the alphabet in a bag, and then they pulled out a C, A, then an N, A, then a D, A.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
A Canadian told me that.
It's funny because I say A, and I try and watch myself because I know.
I really like the movie Strange Brew, eh? That was two characters. Yeah, two characters that acted like they were Canadian. I don't know if they really were Canadian or not.
Yes. Are you talking Dave Thomas and?
Yeah, and what's his face from
Rick
Strange
Moranis.
Brew? Yeah.
Moranis, yeah.
There's a robber's getaway truck here. See where I am?
I'm not sure. I'm over here beating up some Cannon Knights. Should I get over there?
I don't know. It's a new waypoint, isn't it? Oh, nope, there's another new waypoint.
Yeah, I'm gonna go beat up this cog. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy and then I'm gonna go find you guys.
Well, there's a red star, and then there's also a sewer that says the getaway truck. What do we want to do first?
Whatever. Damn it, I'm getting the shit beat out of me though. I'm gonna have to stop somewhere here and... There you are. Hang on, I gotta recover. Although there's a cog right over there. Hey, let me move over a little bit. I just don't want them to come and beat on me while I'm trying to rest. Oh, crap. We were getting ambushed. More cogs are after us.
Stop beating your cog.
Yeah, they're just all over. Stupid cogs. Oh. Just like any cogs, you beat them enough and they go limp. Alright. Where to now? Where are we going?
Well, the sewer grate says getaway truck, but then there's also another red waypoint in the
Oh, it
middle of
says
the map.
can't enter, though.
Okay, what about this red waypoint in the middle of the map?
Alright, we go towards that. I think that's where they're causing mayhem. Oh, there we go. There's an assolator. Line assolator. Ooh, a hoodlum behind me. A minute and 30 seconds added. Ah, okay. Oh, there's more over here. They're all hanging out by this door. Let's just ambush them. Congrats.
Thank you.
I just realized I didn't have my my chat up the whole time. And for some reason, chat hasn't taken place at all on my app. It's kind of weird. Oh, there's some hoodlums over here. I feel like I'm like the most vulnerable character on the team. My buffs should help me too, dang it. I finally turned my overlay on after being streaming live for like, what, 2 hours now? Is there a thing over here, or... Okay, yeah, I see. Vandals vandalizing, and I got stuck on a car. It's kind of embarrassing. Yep, it's a Tesla night. Wow, he's just been going to town, man. He's used up all his endurance. He had like none left to fight. Bonus time. See, if I had serum, here's why I'd be able to help. Oh, it didn't last on you at all.
What's your secondary power set?
I'm mercenaries and shields. That's why I keep casting
No
shields.
bad news, Jackson.
Huh?
Regeneration.
Regen. That's nice.
Skulls Pillager. Pillaging stuff. You know, I don't know. If I lived in a city full of heroes, I would probably think maybe I don't want to be a gang member.
Maybe.
Because any moment, someone with super strength can come along and dislocate my jaw. Haha, half of them are asleep. Heal coming. There you go. So, do you like having controller powers that cause sleep in City of Heroes?
If I'm playing by myself, yes.
Right,
Like with a group, it's like so annoying.
right, because everybody always just goes and hits everything, or they use an AoE.
It's nice here because this controller has like kind of a couple of things that like you're not solely relying on sleep like a mind controller.
Yeah. But a lot of times, if I'm playing a controller, I just forego any of the sleep abilities. I stick with hold and root and things like that, because every group I ever get into, they just go buck wild and attack everything, or just go nuts with the AoEs. And the minute you AoE anything, it just wakes up, even if it does next to no damage.
So I had a couple of friends I played with, and what we would do is we would like up the levels as much as we felt like we could take it, and we would go in with a controller and a mastermind and a stalker. And then we would try to basically pull kind of like EverQuest style,
Right.
like where we would have to really go slow and think about pulls.
Yeah, and actually use sleep the way it's intended and be
Right.
methodical and work as yeah. I kind of like that. That's one of the things I do like about EQ, with it being kind of slower. And a lot of people on City Heroes don't use a whole lot of strategy. I think we about cleared this, so maybe we can exit and do another mission.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you did like risk versus reward and time spent, the best way to probably do it is the Zerg attacks. But we had a lot more fun doing it. We had a lot of fun, not more fun, but it was just a cool, different way to play it.
Right. No, I get it. Defeat Char and guards. That sounds easy enough. Missions. Char and the guards.
I'm gonna go to Blue Steel.
Alright.
I feel like I'm becoming more invisible each level.
Oh. I might run to the shop real quick since you gotta go to Blue Steel anyway. I know, I'm just gonna go to the thing. Because I'm probably... This might be my last mission. It's almost 11 o'clock. So if I want to get...
Yeah,
if
getting
I want to...
tired.
Yeah, same. I might actually eat a little snack before I pass out. Which is probably a terrible idea. Probably better to eat on an empty stomach than it is, like, to stuff my face. But sometimes I can't sleep on an empty stomach. I'm actually going to do a quick test chat here on Twitch. Just to see if it does show up on the thing. Okay, it did. I just had nobody chatting on Twitch today at all. Oh wait, while we're here, I'll do the shields. I'll just do it again when Major gets here. Ugh. We've got 8 viewers. It's a light night. I guess it's Tuesday on a weekday, and it's kind of late.
I went with a friend he wanted to go to Las Vegas. He'd never been. We lived about 4.5 hours away. And our days off were in the middle of the week. And he was really cheap, so we had to stay at like one of the really cheap downtown hotels like the Golden Nugget or something. And I went to bed about like midnight or something like that. It's like a Tuesday night. And I woke up the next morning around like, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and he's just rolling in. He's super mad. Like, what are you so mad about? He's like, well, they stopped serving me free drinks. I'm like, well, were you tipping your waitress? It's like, well, I mean, no. I was like, wait a minute. So you're mad that the cocktail waitress that pulled the 2 a.m. shift at the Golden Nugget on a Tuesday night stopped serving you drinks when you stopped tipping her?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Surprise, surprise.
Can't be mad if they're, you're not leaving them any tips, man.
It's like you're the symbol of what every wrong decision she made in her life that got her to that point. I would hope to at least not be pulling the midnight shift at the Golden Nugget.
The ones that pull the 2 a.m. shift at the Golden Nugget look like they've been working there since 1970.
Yeah, they're on the retirement plan. They call you honey. They're usually the best.
People that call me honey, I usually encounter them when they're working at Waffle House late at night or really early in the morning.
I think this is the same demographic we're talking about.
Right. Congrats.
Thanks.
Oh, yay! Me too. And I just got splooged on.
I'm sorry. she's sexy.
Oh wow, we're fighting girlfriend from hell over here. That's actually her name.
I have a character that looks very much like her that I got named Helvira.
Yeah. I actually made a hero. Yeah, basically copying that costume.
Demon Mastermind, I'm assuming.
I'm not sure if I made them a demon mastermind or not. I think they were actually a thug's mastermind. And I made it like, you know, she was a Hellion who started changing and whatever, but decided to switch and be good. She's like hoping that the wings go away eventually. She used to be human. I think I've done a couple of heroes like that where I sort of had it like they used to be villains, but they had a change of heart or something, or their actions caused things.
I'd like to go through the Praetoria line sometime.
Yeah, I've never been, so yeah, maybe we can try that. Now, can you move any hero to that area, or you gotta make a hero just specifically to play in that zone?
I think it's specific.
Okay.
It goes from 1 to 20, I think, and then you come back into this part of the world.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, and you decide whether you're going to go in as a villain or a hero at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So what? It's almost like an extended tutorial?
Kinda. It's kind of their way of making like heroes villains and villains heroes. Like because you couldn't pick the power sets from each side then, I think.
Oh, okay. And it was sort of their way of
Yes.
letting you play a mastermind, but you can later decide, I want to be a hero instead.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're all like on the same side, sort of in a resistance, right?
Yeah. Well, you can either choose what side you can be in the resistance, or you can be loyal to whatever the protectors are. Which
Oh,
is like
interesting.
the corrupt force.
Yeah. That sounds like a cool story arc. And since it's something I've never done,
Well, maybe next time we'll make new characters and start there.
yeah. Oof. I show up, I get my ass beat. Just like high school.
Some things never change.
Right. Vandalf, it has residual storylines that go all the way to trials, and you get specific badges that are based on Praetorian powers. Like you level up badges from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And there is a lot of lore, Praetorian side, which you keep as your contacts, etc. Okay.
That's cool.
All right. Now we can all train. I need a new desk chair so badly. Oh my god, this thing hurts my butt.
Get a recliner.
Just a desk chair would be fine. I don't have a whole lot of room in here. I just need something that's a little softer. It's like I'm sitting on rocks. Train up. Yes. What? All I got is slots. Dang it. Yeah, I guess I got special ops last time. Damn it. Okay, well.
Oh, I was a little short of getting a level.
Well, I think you got one before, and this time it was our turn.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Alright. I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go camp out in the bank, I guess. And I'll have to get my heal self ability next time. Next time, Gadget! Next time! Can't say words without thinking of stupid cartoons or movies or shows.
Nope.
Right? Complete illness. I don't know if you all remember, like, I think in the 80s, I think it was in the 80s, but for a while there was like a popular song on the radio that used the Inspector Gadget theme.
I do not recall.
Yeah. I might have to look it up, and if I find it, I'll put it in Song of the Day. But it wasn't just the Inspector Gadget theme. It was a whole other song that someone sampled the Inspector Gadget theme to use in their song. It was very obvious, too, that it was. It was kind of similar how remember the end of Star Wars Return of the Jedi? For a while there was like this pop song on the radio that was based on the whole Ewok celebration.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and there was like sort of a rap with it and stuff too. Vandalf said, when I was on Prexis, oh, it's over here too, it might be easier to read. Played EQ, there was this dude that was retired. Played EQ all the time. He was a master plumber, and he built that poop chair from Idiocracy with a dorm fridge on the side. Oh, that is nice. Dude, that'd be great. I wouldn't have to AFK.
That is pro gaming.
Right. The poop chair from Idiocracy. That is great, man. Sit there, drop a deuce, grab a cold one, grab a snack. That's my kind of chair.
That's a big step up from the poop sock.
Right. He would be so proud of that horrific chair. All I could think is that during raids, he never left because he was there doing his business. How his wife let him get away with that, I'm shocked. Yeah, yeah. I mean, was he married or was he living single? I like single. You can get away with just about anything, but you're married. It's a different story. A hero came in here to use one of the machines in the bank, and she goes in local. Well, can't say I expected to see this. In my little drum circle.
That's funny.
I like it when other players kind of RP a little bit with stuff. That's funny. All right. I guess that's going to be it, folks. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go grab me a small snack and pass out probably while watching some ridiculous show. Like, I started watching Resident Alien on Netflix, and it's been pretty funny, like silly funny. Um, I'm hoping it's gonna get better and or funnier. But it's not been terrible. So yeah, good night, everybody.
Night all. Thanks for watching.
Good night, folks.